Hello and welcome back to another Warcraft video. So today we're going to be talking about fun things like public relations and UK price increases! Yay. So much fun. So then, first of all, we'll just talk about the UK price increase. I know that it's going from £8.99 up to £9.99, so that's a £1 a month increase, and I'll put the other numbers on the screen because they're kind of fiddly. And then the 60-day game card is going to cost £21, I believe. Well, okay, £20 and 99 pence, because everyone loves it when things end with 99. So then, that's a bit of a fun thing, isn't it? Now, this is only for the UK, it's not going to happen to the EU, it's not going to happen to America. Why is this happening? Well, I mean, A, yes, Blizzard would like more money, but B, there's, different things between regions with, taxes and all that gumph. But basically, what I want to talk about here, and I think the main thing that really sparked off this video, is public relations and how I just think the Blizzard have been mishandling things. Not just in the case of this UK price increase, but also the UK character transfer or character service increase, which is insane, by the way. £17 a month for a race change? Are you kidding? There's that. Of course, the boxed price increase for everyone. The interview with Tom Chilton yesterday. The fact that they just use Twitter to announce things that are way too big for Twitter. There's been a lot of PR problems that have really just done my head in, and I've just found them very frustrating to have to watch happen over the last while, so I thought, screw it, I'm going to make a video about the damn thing. One more actual point about the subscriptions. Sorry, it's late and I'm full of coffee. One last thing about the subscriptions is that you will maintain your current price for 2 years as long as you have a recurring billing thingy. So don't leave, because if you do leave, it'll be more expensive when you come back. Lovely. Now then, let's talk about just PR. Now, first of all, I'm going to mention the UK prices again, but this also does tie into every region, because they did, after all, increase the price of the expansion pack by, I think it was $10 or £10 or something. So, World of Warcraft is in a very different market. They've got better competition than ever, in my opinion, or at least more competition, or more quality competition. I still, I think that between, Rift, Wildstar, ESO, which no one really cares about, but, there's Guild Wars 2, which is, free to play after you buy the box fee, and has got loads of updates. Blizzard. They've got strong competition. The economic times for gaming are still tough enough, and they decide to increase the price of the subscription in one of their pretty important regions. They also decide to increase the price of the boxed product, and they don't time those announcements very well. So what they've done is they have stuck out the big cinematic trailer, got all those eyeballs on World of Warcraft, and then said, oh, by the way, we're increasing the prices in this region. No, that's like bringing out your bad news right when you get everyone to look at you. It would be like if, I don't know, Obama had some great statistic to, to release and then said, oh, and by the way, 1,000,000% more people are homeless. It'd be like that. Okay, false equivalency, but you get the point I was trying to illustrate. It was silly to do that all in the same time. It just draws more eyeballs to the problem. And yes, it only affects people in the UK, but it's got a bit of a perception sort of issue. People are saying, oh, a price increase for World of Warcraft, that's still a headline. That's still something in the back of every, European, American, or Korean player's mind is thinking, oh, well, hang on a second, they're increasing prices on a lot of things, including the boxed cost. I don't know about this. It's a bit of a problem. Now, one thing that is certainly worth mentioning is that it's only £1. Listen, I'm not going to bullshit here. I will not notice. If they didn't have this recurring thingy-majig going on and the price increased right now, I would not notice £12 a year. I wouldn't. Because you know what? I go to Starbucks, and well, not Starbucks, and Clements, actually. It's the subsidized coffee place that's really good in the Students' Union, but I go there maybe 4 times a week with friends, and I maybe spend £3 or £4 a time. I get a coffee and something tasty, and it's great. You know what? I do that for a week, and I've already spent more money than my World of Warcraft subscription. I won't notice it. And frankly, it's the sort of thing that's more about principle for a lot of people, and also perception. People are very strange with money. Very, strange. Money's the one thing that is able to just offend people so much, even when it maybe isn't a realistic thing to get offended about in some cases. So a lot of people are going to just see that the price has increased. They're going to see the $9.99. They're going to say, wow, it's so expensive not playing, without actually thinking, well, it's only £1 more a year. Now, another big problem is that Warlords of Draenor is an expansion that really has got a lot of work to do. There's no denying the drop in subscribers from Cataclysm to now. It's been giant. And we're going to have another very brutal quarter, because the Warlords of Draenor expansion and all the surrounding anniversary content and cool stuff is going to be coming out in the last quarter of this year. So Q3 2014, it's going to be very painful. Very painful. I'd say we could lose another 1 million subs, maybe another 800k, something pretty painful anyway. Now you've got all this stuff going on, and you've got this expansion Warlords of Draenor which needs to bring people back into the game. That is the wrong time to just say, hey, it's more expensive in this region, the box price is going up, and it's the bad time, you know? It's a bad time. I don't think it's a business decision that's really taking into account the health of the game over the next 5 years. Honestly, I am of the opinion that Warlords of Draenor should come with a free month. They should be absolutely just driving adoption for that expansion. That's what they should do. They shouldn't add more barriers, especially in such a competitive marketplace, and also especially when they're launching in November. There are a lot of games that want people's money in November. I'll tell you one thing, I don't even know what games I'll be buying in November. Certainly Dragon Age Inquisition. I might pick up the new Call of Duty because I love arena shooters. No, it's not even an arena. Wow, someone's going to kill me for that. That was a stupid sentence. It's not an arena shooter. No, I like arcade shooters, that's the word. And yeah, I could do that. There's, what, £70 that I'm going to spend. There's some other games as well, and for a lot of people, you know, especially people who are maybe 16, 17, you know, they don't have a full-time job or anything like that. That's a significant purchase decision for a lot of people. Do I get the new Assassin's Creed or the new Warcraft expansion? Blizzard should not be adding more problems to that decision than they already are, so that's a bit of a pity. Now, another little thing to talk about is just PR management in general. So first of all, they need to stop messing around with Twitter. I mean, they need to keep on using Twitter and keep on communicating with it, but if, say, Blood Elves aren't going to be there at the launch of Warlords, don't say that on Twitter. Say that on a blue post where you actually have control over information. You know? Bladespire and Karabor, make that a blue post, make that a blog post. They started this system of having blogs, but never they stopped continuing with it. Those blogs were actually really good because Blizzard could say what they wanted to say in a manner in which they had a lot of control over the content, and they had as many characters as they wanted to convey that information. Another thing they really need to be careful about is interviews. Tom Chilton's interview yesterday was, in my opinion, a complete disaster. The ones today are better, absolutely, but that interview was not particularly good. He said maybe, he said possibly, he said delayed, he said future patch, he said things like that a lot. Didn't really say much good news, or at least news that's purely good. Now, he said that right after you have one of, I'd say, the most successful World of Warcraft trailers ever that's brought so many eyeballs onto the game. It's just brought those eyeballs onto the problems with his interview. They really need to just be a bit more smart about things like this. If they're having their big reveal, they should just have, you know, done Lords of War, done the cinematic, be done with it. Just let people be happy with that, and don't sour the pot by doing a stupid interview. I think it's very hard to deny Blizzard's PR blunders with this expansion, you know? I mean, sure, they did have a rather unexpected 6-month delay because of all the, you know, production issues, but on the whole, you know, it's just been a running theme of Blizzard's PR not hitting the mark, and I've seen even, you know, I've heard myself say that, but also lots of commenters and people on my videos have said, what the hell are Blizzard doing for PR? What are they doing? Oh dear, what they should be doing, actually, is they should just launch a big thing like this and be like, hey guys, big expansion coming, that's great, here's your awesome trailer, let's do an interview that just talks about good news, and then be done with it. What they should be doing is not announcing price increases in any region at this period of time when people have had 14 months of no content, or will have 14 months of no content, and then also just the delays and stuff. They should be announcing price increases like that, if they are going to do them, at a time when people are actually convinced that their subscription is doing something, i.e. in the middle of an expansion when you've got nothing but content coming out. That's when you announce something like that. Not now. Not now, Blizzard. This sounds obvious. This sounds like I'm preaching to the choir, and whoever is making these decisions at Blizzard is a professional. They are a professional PR person. How did they mess this stuff up? How? I don't understand. Ah, man. Yeah, so basically things have been problematic. I know this has maybe not been the most concise and perfectly structured video, but whatever. Still getting used to the camera bollocks, which, by the way, is... I'm sort of surprised at how much people seem to like it, but I'll keep on doing it because people do enjoy it. So yeah, that's basically all my points covered for this video. Hopefully you found something useful in there. And yeah, just let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.